夏に帰ってく僕のイニシャルついたシャツに着替えなぜ走り出すの熱い心の波打ち際へと近づく僕の誘い交わして君は 1000% 欲しいよ素直な瞳で君が見た夢なら If you give me your heart 家に浮かぶ物語目を閉じた Endless Summer
Hey everybody, welcome to the 10th, a very special episode because it is the 10th episode of the Melanated Anime Club. We are so happy to be here. I am your host, Cedric the Entertainer, and I'm going to bring on the fellas. Welcome to the screen, Wes and Matt. Let's see. Bam, there they are.
Hey, what's up?
We did it.
Hi.
I'm really starting to get this technical side of everything down.
You getting there?
Maybe.
Progress, that's all that matters.
Exactly.
It's been a couple weeks. We've had life and a global pandemic happen.
Life has happened. God.
A lot of life.
For sure. And we had to take a couple weeks off, which sucks. We were really looking forward to coming in and doing a show on one of the One Piece off weeks so we could just fill it with a bunch of bullshit and content, but it didn't happen. We ended up having 2 weeks worth of chapters to kind of go over, and a lot of other stuff that's just been kind of going on in the world of anime and manga, and just fuck it, whatever else we're into. We're going to talk about it. We're going to get it. This is the Melanated Anime Club. Get your culture for weebs. Let's do it.
I like that tagline.
Yeah.
I'm working on. I'm trying to make it.
Right.
No, you hit it. That's nailed it. Get your culture for weebs.
Yeah, let's get it. All right. Well, we want to start off. I know we were talking about playing with our format and kind of polish and stuff a little bit. You want to just jump right into One Piece? If you're one of our commenters right now or watching us, feel free to help make the show interactive by commenting. I can see them if you're on Facebook. I can put it in there. If you're on YouTube, it'll pop up. I can interact with you. So if you're one of the 3 people watching, should we just jump right into our One Piece reviews, or do you want us to talk about literally anything else?
Let's see.
If I don't hear anything in 5 seconds, I'm going to assume we're going to talk about One Piece.
I think we already know what we're going to do out the gate then.
I mean, we were going to talk about One Piece, but
Because I don't know.
we're trying. We're
Yeah.
trying something new.
We got to appeal to a brighter audience.
Yeah, I mean, I can start off with something different here. I've been kind of getting into video games as we've been stuck in this global pandemic, and kind of scrolling through upcoming games. I saw something that really caught my attention. I don't know anything about the anime or the manga. Just the concept of this seems really cool to me. It's Captain Tsubasa, and it's an anime soccer game. Now, there's like the 50-50 thing, right? Where it's like, ooh, cool. Like just like any kind of like arcadey take on sports has always like been a favorite of mine, but they've almost never been good. Like I remember as a kid playing Looney Tunes soccer or Looney Tunes basketball. There's 2 of them, I think. Mega Man Soccer was another one that I remember playing, and
How did I miss all of these?
They were kind of weird, obscure games for sure.
Oh.
But like even with like Super Mario Strikers, like it's a soccer game. It's fun. It's fast paced. It's arcadey. But it has that like my player has superpowers and we can do like power kicks and stuff like that. And then from like the trailer I saw of Captain Tsubasa, it kind of carries that theme where it's like a dude literally like runs and like shoots the ball and it turns into a literal physical like tiger.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like
laser beam golf.
No, it's probably just like laser beam golf, but soccer. There's like, and the crazy thing is like, there was like another version of it, like when the guy attacked with a tiger kick, and then like the goalie like turned into like something and just like punched the fuck. It was awesome, but it's also like I watched an extended gameplay trailer of them like actually playing game, like a full game and stuff, and it doesn't look. It has the anime game like thing.
Wow.
Where it
This
seems like
You mean where it doesn't live up to expectations?
yeah, we have to lower your expectations.
Okay.
This must have serious cultural status in Japan for a manga, because this goes back to 81.
Yeah, yeah. And there's also like a thing right now too, where there's like old manga are getting brought back to life. Like Saint Seiya had a recent kind of like moment like that. That's only the only one I can think of right now. But like, I feel like
people want Bleach to come back for some reason.
I mean, it's coming back.
Just to finish off the story, yeah.
People bought Dragon Ball back, and that started in the 80s too. Like, and that's still kind of going every now. JoJo's has been going on since the 80s. Like,
but that's like Dynasty though.
But JoJo's has been going, consecutively with times on and off.
Lupin the Third, Detective Conan.
Oh yeah, Lupin the
Third. Like Young and the Restless. You guys are just saying good long stories.
No, I mean it's at the point I don't know if they're good long stories anymore. Like I feel like they were good long stories maybe 20 years ago, but now they're just kind of.
In the case of Detective Conan, I feel like it's gone on way too long. Like
you should have grown back up into an adult,
right? How long does it take to take down a shadow organization with like no clues?
Yeah, and it's just like they were so close to explaining how he became a kid and everything worked, and then it just like none of it mattered.
Yeah, it was just like case by case after that.
Very weird. Yeah.
Well, I guess what he didn't grow up was Case Closed.
Ha ha ha.
Well, I guess it's time to bring this back.
Yep.
Speaking of other weird manga stuff too that I've noticed over the year, big news is that Hunter x Hunter is officially set the record for the longest break in anime this week, going over a year, and I think a year and like 3 months or so, maybe a year and a half, maybe a year and a half. Because as I've been getting into anime, I really got into Hunter x Hunter, and I've caught up to it at least a year ago. So
the anime or the manga?
The manga. I'm sorry, I caught up with the manga about a year ago.
Okay. Yeah, because that break is so you caught up to them on the ship then.
Yeah,
like all the arachnids are on the boat.
No one knows what's happening during the Succession War. Like it just stopped out of nowhere.
Because last I saw, it was like, yo, this dude is in a pocket dimension.
Yeah, one dude was in a pocket dimension. That Suridenich, like the grossest, evilest dude of all time,
right?
He was starting to come into power. And then they just kind of moved over to what Leorio was doing on the ship.
Right, and like Leorio's there, I'm like he's playing chess and Go at the same time with these guys.
Bro, like Leorio's the dude.
They left it all.
That dude, like I love Leorio. And
I like how it's focused on him right now when it came back because one, I want to know where Gon's at.
True.
At the same time, I always thought Leorio was a better, like, deeper character.
Yeah, absolutely.
Gon is definitely Goku.
He's like Dragon Ball Goku. He's not
Dragon Ball Goku. Yeah,
it's not like Goku. He's like young kid Goku.
He's just a shonen protagonist.
But honestly, all of the main four, I really love because they all have that like, what are they up to? Kurapika, you know what he's up to. I love. I really wish the anime would kind of keep going even though they're on break because I really want to see. I want to see so bad Melody's song that she plays on the ship. Like that was such a cool fucking moment to me. I think Melody is like one of those left on characters too. But I think Hunter x Hunter has like a great exploration of characters like that. I think Biscuit is like awesome too. Like there's so many cool characters in that.
You know what I forgot? That the author that did Hunter x Hunter also did Yu Yu Hakusho, and I just started my rewatch of that earlier this week, and it's still a treat
and that
to watch.
explains the drawing style.
Yeah, let me know. It explains a lot in their tone too, but I did know that coming into it. It was Hunter x Hunter was recommended to me as a fan of One Piece and a fan of Yu Yu Hakusho. Yeah. That it's like a good mix of both of those, and you'll dig it.
I can see that.
Mm-hmm.
And they weren't wrong. They weren't wrong. But also, where's Killua and Aluka? Because they're gonna head to the Dark Continent. You know that was kind of
everyone's going to the Dark Continent. Yeah.
Right.
But it's gonna be like
even Ging.
It's like unless you're on the ship, you're over at the continent. So
if I'm not mistaken, though, and it's so long,
right?
Weren't there other ships about to head out?
I'm not aware of that. I don't remember.
It's been too long since I read that.
Right?
It's been on a break for a year and a half. This
is reminding me of the break when they had the after the ants.
Oh, after the Chimera.
Oh, well, they were just doing like the election drama, for lack of better phrase.
Yeah. It was like after that, it's over. And it's just like, all right, you sat on this arc for how long?
That was a long ass arc. It really was.
It was a long ass arc, and then at the end, the arc started degrading because I think he just was starting to rush it.
Well, I mean, I think that's like I think that was the point of the arc, though. Was like even like no matter how hard you build, no matter how strong you get, no matter how much your plans are, things are going to get fucked up, and ultimately, it's something outside of your control. I think that the story of Meruem is very similar to the story of, we're taking it back to One Piece, of like Yorkie, of like the original Calgarans, of maybe even as we kind of go through this, maybe even Goldie Roger, about how people get stronger. Goku dealt with this too. They get stronger, they can beat almost anyone, but there's always some kind of like bullshit heart disease, or there's always something that you don't like expect like that'll take you down. And it's always about how no matter how strong and guarded you are, you have some kind of weakness. And that's kind of what happened. Meruem thought he didn't stand a chance and had no idea that Netero, this like bastion of good, this like idealized, literally I have the ability of the Buddha to fucking do like oh
my god, that fight was so great.
You know what I mean? It's like, I think that was part of the story. It felt like it degraded because it was what's his name? Shiapoof. He's going through his mental breakdown. Yuppie, who's like the strongest, baddest one, is getting fucked up by this little kid, and he can't really handle it or know what's going on.
That was one of my favorite scenes.
Especially because that's what got him to put that counter thing that they do, where they add the gravity on him. I forget the name of all of the abilities right now, but I feel like that was the story of this, most, because I feel like Hunter x Hunter really tries to like make you think we're going on with shonen tropes and kind of going around it.
Yeah.
And so I feel like for this one, it was really like this undefeatable, bad guy, this thing that you see all the time. Like no one can stop him. No one can touch him. He's all powerful. He's Cell. He's essentially Cell, looks like Cell, absorbs people with his tail like Cell. He's motherfucking.
You can play Cell versus Miriam in Jump Force if you have that game. I didn't get it because,
Well, yeah, I heard Meruem just got released as a DLC, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I heard about that. That's actually kind of cool. But like the thing is, like, he's so no one could beat him, no one could take him out, but no one really expected that to happen in the way he died, and that he loved. Like ultimately, was the fact that he cared for this little girl, Kamugi, and that's ultimately what brought his downfall, is because he showed compassion. And he's evil. Like it's just
the emotion.
It's just like, and it's like, wait, because the whole Chimera arc, especially Meruem, was the story of what makes humanity humans.
Oh
yeah.
And so I do feel like a lot of that. I mean, dude, Hunter x Hunter is very deep, and it's one of my favorites. If it lasted longer, like I'd argue it would go above One Piece, but it's just not consistent.
Well, looks like I'm rewatching that after I'm done with Yu Yu Hakusho then.
Yo, I'll actually let me know what chapter you're on. I was doing a Yu Yu Hakusho rewatch, and then I kind of like stopped, so I can probably jump.
I just got to the beginning of the Dark Tournament.
Oh, we're right about the same place then. I could probably jump in.
Like 15 eps in. Yeah.
27.
That's close.
Yeah, okay, we'll figure it out.
No need to correct. That was just
I know. Just
character flaw.
I want to give a moment real quick. I see we got some people watching us. If you're viewing, you can comment on Facebook and it'll pop up in here. You can help us be all interactive and stuff. So just let me know if you care about Hunter x Hunter or what we're talking about. We're going to probably go into some bullshit in a little bit. But hey, thank you for being here. This is what we're all about.
We appreciate you.
Oh, shit. Let me plug this in so my connection's better. I just realized I was on Wi-Fi. Bam. Just this ability so nothing drops down the road. All right, cool.
You have dial-up still?
No, I was on Wi-Fi, but then like I moved my laptop close to my router for this, but I forgot to actually plug it in. Just to be safe, I'm one of those kind of peoples.
Oh, I always direct connect. It's easier that way.
Yeah, I mean, I'm
weeb.
My
What? I love Ethernet.
I'm with you.
Wi-Fi.
I want like if it wasn't for like my wife hating clutter and stuff, I would be having at least like 450-foot like Ethernet cables that just run to my TV and PlayStation and just.
I literally had to like do a 100-foot Ethernet cable from my router to my room.
That's beautiful.
You gotta do what you gotta do.
Y'all ever heard of Wi-Fi?
You ever heard of brick buildings in Chicago where Wi-Fi doesn't go through them?
You ever heard of 5G interfering with your Wi-Fi signals?
What? That's a new one on me. That other one,
Me too.
Get an extender.
I just made it up. That's good.
I've been down that road. It doesn't work. It doesn't work here. Just putting that out there.
All right.
It's not like trying. I've been in this apartment 6 years. I just know.
I'm just saying, Wi-Fi extenders are a thing, and Chicago brick apartments are beatable.
I mean,
why
are you getting a Wi-Fi extender if you ain't even got the space? Never mind. I'm gonna go there.
Yeah.
But just like I'm an apartment, why do I need a Wi-Fi extender for?
Yeah, get with through brick walls.
Next.
All right. So since we've lost all of our viewers and our momentum, let's just go ahead and jump right into One Piece.
We lost our viewers? Dang it. Stupid internet.
We went from 7 to you and your opinions on Ethernet cables and Wi-Fi extenders made them go away, Matt.
They can wait 5 seconds.
Wi-Fi extenders make your friends go away.
All right. I've learned.
All right. So we got
what they were here for and hope they come back.
Let's hope for it.
We'll see.
We will see. Now, let's get into it because we have 2 very intense chapters to go over. I remember we're gonna go over 986 and 97. But I remember at the end of 985 and being like, oh man, everything's gonna change. Each chapter makes me say that in a different way. And this last one makes me say that in at least 4 different panels.
That's just good storytelling.
It's amazing. Wow. It's amazing. Like just Oda's attention to detail. And it's literally like it's an improviser thing that we're taught too. Is like,
oh yeah,
if there's a mistake or a small something, you incorporate it into the pattern and weave it in. And there's a lot of things that just seem like you just kind of maybe threw something aside, and it's now like a very like I wouldn't say key plot point, but it has very key implications. If that makes sense.
I want you to bring those up later.
I will. I'll do my best if I can remember them as we go through. I didn't like write them down or anything, but I can definitely. I mean. I really want to kind of figure out how to expand this brand a little bit more anyway. So maybe I just do some kind of like solo me talking through stuff like that and doing like in-depth research, and we can figure out how to do that later. We'll talk about that in the after show meeting. Hey, to the viewers that came back, we're not talking about Wi-Fi extenders anymore.
Nope, my bad. I apologize.
Also, what up, Warren?
What up, Warren?
You didn't say nothing, but you're here. What's good? We appreciate you.
Yes, y'all.
What's up?
Warren should be a guest.
Absolutely. You want to be a guest? Just send us send one of us a message or send the group a message, and we'll get you all set up. All right. So without further ado, let's jump right into 986. This is chapter 986, My Name, and Wes, you gonna take the lead on this one?
All right, why not?
All right.
So, One Piece chapter 1, chapter 986. Oh my god! All right, so. We start off with our cover page. I'm going to share my screen here so you get a little preview of that. Chrome tab. There we go. Share. So we see here the cover page of chapter 986. We continue with Gang Bage's family. And it's a very sad cover page for me because like after all that searching to get the family back together, they just leave Pound on the island. It's pretty hard.
Though?
No,
I mean, I can blame them. Like
I don't blame them.
Man. They just left him.
Like here's the thing about this though.
I don't.
One of the things I thought was super great. I don't know. I can't pull up the image right now, but if you go to the cover chapter, can you scroll up so you can see the top of this or you see Pound's face? So on the top of this here, on like the top like quarter of it, you see like Pound having that eye bulge reaction. In the chapter before this, it was Lola and Chiffon having that same reaction to him saying he was their father.
Yeah, it was their daughter. It's proven the connection. Yeah, I get that.
No, yeah. Like Big Mom said it. Like all of us know, but none of them know.
The daughters don't know.
Yeah. Honestly, I feel like if anything, Capone's like, nah, get this dude out of here. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
you have a random dude just show up and say, "I'm your father." You're gonna no, I'm gone. Peace, bye.
I mean, there's a certain family resemblance. I don't think it's
family resemblance, but Luke was like, "No, you're not my dad."
Yeah.
They don't know, and it's tragic.
No, that's the thing. It's like you're 26. You're 26, and you get told, "Hey, I'm your dad." Come on.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
It's wild.
It's sad. It's unfortunate. It happened.
Yeah, life goes on. They did. They're dope pirates now. He's a proud father. They're running away like they're supposed to. Everything worked out.
All right. So here's our first panel. We have both. Why am I forgetting names right now? Because
Kinemon,
and Jiro.
and yeah. So they're meeting up with the other scabbards in the back, and as we can tell, like they're all sad, and it's because Kanjuro has been slain. The traitor is gone.
Yep.
And it hits them all really, really bad because I mean they grew up together, they ate together, they slept together, they foraged. Like it was those bonds. You just can't get rid of those so easily. So yeah.
There's even like a little flashback here of them as children.
Yeah.
And you actually see like Kawamatsu or the Kappa, Kawamatsu the Kappa playing with like the paintbrush. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And like they're all just like friends and like it is like all the moments. Yeah. And like even though he was the betrayer and he was selling them out, they did go through this epic journey together. Like, you know, he was a major part of, you know, helping Dressrosa and that whole thing happening. He was a major part of escaping Punk Hazard, even protecting Zoe in his own weird way.
He got them into Zoe.
Yeah. Like he is the reason that like, yeah, he is the reason that like a lot of them. Yeah. So
Dude was serious deep cover.
because like at any given time, he could have just like not done anything and it would have helped his cause better. But it was still like
really kind of not
doing
doing
a really good role. I'll give him that.
Yeah.
No one suspected. But that was the whole point.
Deserves an Oscar.
Yeah, you see here just more reactions to the death, crying. You see Raizo crying, you see Okiku crying, Kinemon looks affected by it. Yeah, just more sad things. And oh yeah, Izo's here, everybody.
yeah, Izo just shows up. It's like he just like
Oh, hey, what's up?
Yeah. And this is a good place for to make a last stand. Why not?
he should have at least come in here and been like, I am here. That'd have been dope.
No, he's not All Might. Can't do that.
Oh shit.
All right, and then
Warren brings up a good point though.
go ahead.
Is Kanjuro really gone? Because he needs to see that wrapped hand that Momo cut before he believes it. That's true, man. You bring up a great point. Like they do a really good job of foreshadowing scars and small moments like that. I mean, I personally found it suspect that Izo popped up conveniently right after Kanjuro died. But that's another story.
Yeah, I get that. But like if we knew Kanjuro was gonna be the traitor, there would have to be someone else to replace him in the scabbards.
Yeah, there always had to be 9 scabbards.
That's true.
That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah. So that's a good point. There is no confirmation that he's like. And they only confirmed that he's not a painting that died. That he might actually be like a real person. So.
Well, the painting didn't go away either.
Yeah, because weren't a lot of those guys paintings as well?
Yeah, at least 2 of the horses were.
All right, hold on a second, guys. You guys carry on for me.
We're good.
All right, so we're gonna move along here, and Kaido's yelling at everybody again. So he's pretty much telling the Samurai Wano, all right, you gonna side against us, or you want to take over the world with us?
Get down and lay down.
Essentially. And he's like, I understand that samurai value loyalty, but so if you want to stick with your, shogun, you have my respect, but I'm gonna kill you the same way. And then you see everybody just aligning with Kaido to save their asses.
Right.
The ninja, the samurai.
Real quick.
No warrior spirit.
Like they were all relaxed. Like, oh no, we're about to die.
Man,
no, we're done. Okay, good.
Old man Hero's pissed. He's just like, how dare you? So
right?
Keep
Lack
going.
of honor.
And we see Carrot and Nami held by Big Mom's homies because they got captured. It's unfortunate. Hopefully they get out of this soon. Oh, but Shinobu escaped. And she's on her way to try to get Momo from the...
I think that's key. Like,
say again?
I think Shinobu escaping is going to be key in the future. I'm just not sure how. Like, I think she's the one that's going to actually get Momo.
That'd be nice.
She was going to save Momo, so that checks out.
What's that?
So she did say that she was going to save Momo, so I mean, that does check out.
Like, there's so many people who could jump out and do it too.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because we've
got people everywhere, and we all have like essentially the same goal.
Mm-hmm.
So
I
it's
mean,
all about to go down.
And especially like, without giving like too much away, the fact that like she made that sacrifice, like the sacrifice being that Karanami got caught, so she could escape, and especially, well, I don't want to give away the next chapter, so
Yeah, let's just keep going.
let's just keep going.
So Kaido's getting all up in Momo's face, pretty much shit talking him the entire time. Like, your country's no more. This is all my stuff now. And then he's like, oh yeah, 20 years ago, I remember you now. You didn't answer my question.
Which I think is that even back then I thought that was like, that's a shitty thing to do to a child.
It is. Like, just if you just see the size comparison,
Yeah,
it's utterly ridiculous. Like, what else would a child do in that moment?
just shit himself, right? Like
Probably did. Yeah.
Yeah. Something happened. It wasn't pretty. So Kaido's like, okay, I'm gonna give you one more chance. If you say you're not the son of Kozuki Oden, then I'll free you. You know what? You'll be spared. Now I'll ask you one more time. What is your name? And Momo's
This is a dope scene right here.
Oh, bro, this is such a moment.
Right?
Momo's going through like all this stuff in his head, just like, what's going on? And we get a flashback to Luffy and the new Kozuki Oden, aka Yamato, running around in the palace. And looks like we're about to get those cuffs off. Luffy's showing a little flex with that new hockey power.
Hell yeah. Just
And then we got
his eyes, grabs it, and fling. Yeah, dude.
That's classic. I'm telling you. Wait, did he flip it? He flipped it?
what?
Yeah. Classic Raleigh right there.
Yeah, Rayleigh did the same thing.
Yeah. That's kind of like one of the things about Luffy too that low-key like happens. So this is one of those things where it's like Luffy can like see something and then just like really, really work hard to achieve it.
Yeah.
So that's here. We've seen it with Red Hawk, where it's like he just wanted to tribute his brother Ace, so he found a way to invoke flames.
Make fire.
Yeah.
Which never gets explained.
Which,
No.
Dude, the power of fire, Sanji has the same ability, never gets explained. Sanji has had the ability to summon fire with
feet
legs.
so fast. That's what happened.
It's friction,
No,
sure, but like,
It was friction to start, and now it's just he just burst into flames.
so why does it turn blue? Like, you know what I mean? Like, there's like,
It turned
why is there
blue.
levels
It
to it?
turned blue. It was always red.
Oh, no.
Sanji have like a power up post time skip where it was like a blue flame kick?
Really?
Is that all in my mind?
I think that's in your head.
Yeah.
I don't remember seeing that. I'm pretty much caught up with the anime.
I haven't. Actually, I need to like catch up on the anime because it looks like Wano's got some real cool stuff happening recently. And there's a new track, right? There's a new opening.
Yeah.
Oh, the
Yeah.
new opening is crazy.
I haven't heard it, man.
We may
For
have to
me-
watch that later. It was great.
I will. I'll definitely make sure I do that. For me, with my One Piece like theme songs, there's so many of them. You know, you got like your emotions. My favorite is Hope. That's the
Share
one.
the world. That's my jam.
Hope is the one. Hope is the one that like. I just distinctly remember like that was right when that story changed. Was like right around the time I went to Japan, and I just like distinctly remember like hanging out at the Tokyo Tower. Like we're like hanging out like Sanji's cafe, like having a beer and like some snacks or whatever. And like in the background, they're just playing like different like One Piece games. Yeah. But then they were like, hey, like there's like a big display of like, hey, this is our new song, Hope. And
Nice.
it was like super cool because I just remember like hearing it and then just like tearing up and like, why is this? Mind you that we're at the we'll talk, man, we got to talk about the One Piece Tower. That might be another special that we do entirely. RIP, it shut down on the.
You mean the one that
Shut down.
I can't go to anymore?
It closed down forever. You cannot go to it anymore. You'll never be able
But I
to
can
beat Usopp.
something else. I'll take that later.
You'll never be able to play as Usopp where you shoot the slingshot at the 4 targets and then hit the world flag. You're not going to be able to do Brooks' haunted house in which you have to throw a ball of salt down a ghost's mouth.
I'm just waiting for you to stop rubbing it in.
You'll
Yeah,
never be
me
able to go to Frankie's Cola Cafe.
Hey,
There's over 17
what's
types of
happening in this
cola.
chapter right now?
Over 17 types of cola. Super.
So the next page,
After Luffy does that, slight flap.
who's here? Wow.
Don't want to hear about Nami's.
No, stop doing that.
Nah.
All right, that's fine.
All right. So we got Ulti and we got Who's Who, and they're like, oh, we finally know where Yamato and Straw Hat are. Let's go get them. And then we get to see Usopp and Chopper still in the little tank, but
the bottom half of Battle Frankie.
yeah, it's running around on those legs. That still just makes me laugh.
It's a great visual for sure.
Like this scene, I'm sorry, like Usopp is not listening, and I think he just walked them into a trap.
You think so?
Yeah, because like if you read it, Chopper's like, Usopp, not this way, and then Usopp's like, no, you heard the announcement just now. Momo's about to get killed. We got to get going there. But Chopper's like, no. Everything around us is not good right now. What the hell are those things? Are those giants? And then he's like, believe in General Frankie's toughness. Then we cut away.
So is he talking about the tank, or is he just talking about Frankie in general?
I think he's talking about numbers.
Well, yes, I think that what they see in the distance is numbers. Those are the giants that they see are the numbers. Agree with you on that. Yeah. I think when he says believe in General Frankie's toughness, he's talking about the tank that they're in. That's General Frankie.
Okay.
But still, they are surrounded by numbers.
They are surrounded by numbers. But there's two things here. Dr. Chopper's kind of thing is that he's always scared, and Usopp's is too. So this is like Usopp being brave because that's Usopp's story. He's becoming a brave warrior.
Doesn't it look like Chopper's crying?
Mm-hmm.
A little bit, yeah. But like another thing that really kind of comes to mind is like I've thought about this since they've introduced the numbers is so if Chopper eats 3 Rumble Balls and goes into Monster Point, how is he different? Or are those motherfuckers on Rumble Balls?
Does he need 3 anymore? I thought he could just use 1 to go to Monster Point.
He just needs 1 to go to Monster Point.
Okay. Well, if he just does that, if he does a Rumble Ball and goes to Monster Point, would he not be able to go toe to toe with the motherfucker slash Big Mom?
I did not think about that. So they got Frankie.
Monster Point Chopper is going to be
and Monster Point Chopper for the numbers.
Yeah,
that'll work.
I'm okay with that.
And the Battle Frankie Megazord that we know is going to happen. Like we all know that's.
I can't wait.
Absolutely, and because like that's where they're at right now. Bonkichi and Frankie are off to get the rest of the pieces. They drove off on the motorcycle.
Wait.
I don't know.
What's this motorcycle?
I don't know where they're going.
The motorcycle that they drove off on, Frankie and
a couple chapters ago, or was it earlier?
Yeah.
Okay.
When they first got to Onigushima.
Yeah.
And everyone split off.
They drove off, and they were on the motorcycle. The motorcycle is a part of the Frankie Zord, I'm pretty sure. And so this is one piece. So that's 2 of them. I think they're just getting the rest.
I think Frankie's one of the pieces too.
We'll see.
Right?
Frankie's the heart.
Frankie's definitely like a part of it.
He's the head, like Voltron.
Yeah, I honestly just like the more I think about it, the more it's been like, God, it's been since Dressrosa since we've had like a real good Frankie moment, huh?
Same thing with Zoro. I can't wait.
Yeah, the only Frankie moment we've had in here is and with Zoro. Yeah, he fought with the ship or the shipwright or the builder.
Oh yeah.
As like a trope while he was trying to steal the map, and he rebuilt. Oh no, he touched up. Not the Sunny.
The little one though.
No, the big one, because the big one got blown up, and they thought they won, but it's like, no, this is the wood of the best tree ever. Can't blow it up. We'll just make new. We just had to patch up the sails, so the ship's fine. And Frankie went back there, so I have a feeling like everything is copacetic.
Oh, I was thinking like the shark submerge and the little mini Mary like.
Oh yeah, I'm saying he's going to get those.
Just saying those were probably parts of it.
But like, yeah, he needs them, which is why they went back.
Right.
All right, we'll see. I'm eager to see this happen.
It left with the tank and the motorcycle, and no. I thought they had 3 with the. Nope, it was just the tank. I take it back.
Yeah, they were in a tank. Frankie was on the motorcycle. Him and Brooke went off on their own. No one's seen them.
Sanji, Chopper, Usopp are in the tank. Nami and they're the tank's with them. Okay. Yeah.
Cool.
All right. So moving on, the Scabbers have reached, starting to do some shit. Intruders, and then like you get to see all these close-ups of everyone starting to make their move. See Law, Kid, Zoro.
Yo, you see Beppo.
Beppo's in the background. I want to see Beppo do some more karate moves.
Yeah, okay. Well, I mean,
martial arts bear and a mink It
Yep.
just like, yeah.
I'm gonna say this. Not yet. I think next week in real time's chapter is.
It's going to be it's going to be. It should be.
All I'm
It
gonna
better
say. All I'm gonna say is just
the next this is 980 something, right? Yeah,
986.
96. We're so in
The
real
next-
time. If there's no breaks, we are 13 chapters away from chapter 1000.
Right.
We have 21 weeks left in this year, so you guys may be right. It may come out this year. I'm still holding on.
I think it's going to be. It's
I think
going to
it's
be
gonna
the
be
chapter that ends the year. I feel
Yeah, the New Year's chapter.
it's going to be 999. That's going to be the big chapter, and 1000 is going to be the first one of next year. I think
I hope so. We'll see.
because that's how he's done end of year like big numbers before. Like the one just before the big one, like 98, 99, are just insane, and then the big one 700 is like recap, but it's still something huge happens.
Huh.
But yeah,
That's cool. We should make a betting pool for this.
Good idea.
People love.
All right. So continuing on, we go back to Momo, and he's having some flashbacks. He's having some real internal thoughts here about his mother and Luffy, and just like all his motivations, and his dad. And we even get the meaning of his name, the peerless one, or the one who stands.
yeah, the one who stands against with no one. Yeah,
And then, greatest moment, he announces who he is to the world.
this is
No fear.
so dope.
Momonosuke means the peerless one. Momo just means peach. Just throwing that out there.
Peach,
Got it.
Momo's
I
just
like peach.
So the
That's why
peerless.
it's all right. Never mind. Don't mind me.
Okay. So yeah, he makes that announcement and shocks the hell out of everybody. But then the Beast Pirates just start laughing at him. Like Kaido doesn't like this shit, obviously, but everyone else just kind of laughs. But I really like Kaido's reaction here. It's just like
That's a great reaction because it's like this little child is impudent enough or brave enough to stand up to Kaido. That's that
exactly.
Odin lineage.
Mhm.
Well, there's two aspects to it that I think of, because Kaido can be like oh shit, like I actually have to kill this kid,
Yep.
Mhm.
and then the other side of it is shit, if this kid's not afraid of me, like I'm gonna lose these people.
Yeah. I think it's more the second.
I don't
Yeah.
know. I think he just want to kill them kids. I think he has an issue with killing children.
I do too.
I mean, I would
Yeah,
hope
it's
so.
children in general.
I mean, he's a pirate, but like, I would hope he has a problem with killing kids.
You
Kid
would hope.
doesn't.
Nah.
You know?
Kid doesn't.
What?
Was it?
Yeah, kid's a little savage.
Oh, right. That guy.
Not you.
Yeah, I know. It
not
happens all the time.
Captain Kid.
Still not you, dude.
I know.
And then he's crying. He's thinking about his mother, his whole family. He's like, I want to be a warrior. And then out of nowhere, boom,
Oh.
explosion.
Also the whole thing about him crying and I want to be a warrior.
Mhm.
Just the line that I think was really powerful here was the Hiyori, I was hoping to see you at least once, not knowing that he had.
Mhm.
Right. Exactly.
So
Tragic. And where is Hiyori? We got to figure that out at some point.
I think where did Dendro put her after she got sliced? Because I know that you saw her afterwards. I thought at least once.
wasn't
Yeah, you saw her a couple times.
he took her up to the frozen area, right?
And that's where she met up with Zoro.
Mm-hmm. Which then, so I think she after
Tommy
that
Hill.
they end up planning everything. So I think she's with the.
I think she's still at the Flower Capital. I think she's at the Flower Capital now. But that's
The
just
flower
my,
capital is a good guess.
Mhm.
Somebody needs to be at the flower capital, especially
It
after
has to end at the Flower Capital somehow because that is the new. They're
Onigashima.
doing.
I wouldn't be surprised if
Mhm.
I don't know. Ever since the beginning of Wano, since we met him, the fact that Hitetsu hasn't done shit really just kind of makes me think that he's going to come in and play a big. You tell me the master swordsman.
the
Yeah, I
Master
mean
Sword.
every sword maker is a
Master Sword Smith, not
Swordsmith,
exactly.
you're right. Master swordsmith is what I meant to say.
Oh,
Sword maker.
You gotta know how to use a sword to be a make 'em.
But I mean, I'm just saying though, like, just everything we've learned about Wano, there's got to be like something in the works or something happening. Like, he's got to have taught something to Frankie or Usopp. Like, someone's had to pick up on Sea Stone, how to work with Sea Stone. Like, someone's had to have done this stuff yet.
I don't know.
We'll probably get an explanation via flashback.
Well, also another quick question is, how long was the first group in Wano before Luffy and them showed up?
Couple weeks at most.
Usohachi, all of those guys are already here. Also, what's up with that frog on Usopp? Where did Usopp's frog go?
Usopp's frog? What?
The toad? When he's a toad oil salesman?
Oh yeah.
Probably because he's not
Remember
total oil.
That frog. I'm telling you, he's about to come back. He's about to be Usopp's Hattori.
No. I don't
No.
think.
No. Wes, you were saying.
Back to this chapter. So there's an explosion. The handcuffs exploded. And you get Yamato crying like, you were really gonna kill me. And he calls the dad a bull gorilla. I love it.
Which is what I was confused. I didn't realize. It took me a couple of reads to understand that where Luffy threw the gloves, the handcuff, that was the explosion. Because like it's a couple of panels separated.
Yeah, it is, but like that's just my safe assumption.
No, yeah, I just did the same thing. It's like when I read back and read it, like, where's this explosion coming from? I was like, oh, okay, yeah, duh. Because he threw it a long way.
Mm-hmm.
Yamato denounces her father. And then what we got here? Oh yeah, the decisive battle's about to start. And then we got this epic ass panel right here. Look at that.
That is a badass panel.
It is just like pure destruction.
I love it.
Like I love the facial expressions of the folks in the back on this one. Because like you can see Jack see something's up. You can see King is like, what? I don't know. I don't know. I can't even tell if that's like Kaido. Like, I don't know what that little spark above his mind is. If that's like he's about to hit Momo, which is probably what you're probably going to do.
No, that's behind him.
I think you just
That's spark above him. It's him hearing the noise behind him. Yeah.
Yeah. That's like him being alerted.
Yep.
And then just
and then you see the personal reactions here.
And y'all know I'm a big fan of Queen. I mean, this is. I think if you're just like a bigger character, this is the reaction you have.
Yep.
Mm-mm. So those are the meat. Yep. And you see Jack surprised that like that dog and cat
I killed them.
Yeah.
Nope, they're still alive. Even after you poisoned them and cut off a limb of theirs each, they came back with even better appendages, a sword and a gun. Deal with that. I just had to go through that.
I also just like I am so hyped for King to do something. Like you don't even know.
Mm-hmm.
He's starting to. I'm sorry, but he's starting to get into smoothie zone.
I don't know, man. Something about King is making me think he's going to betray his squad.
You think?
I can see it based off whatever that a little allusion to was of like what he actually is previously.
Yep.
Yeah.
There's a lot of reasons, but that's one of them.
Mm-hmm. So we get Izo shooting the sword out of King's hand, which very effective. And then we got the rest of the scabbards getting ready for their attack.
Which this is such a well like synchronized attack.
Yeah.
I mean, they've been planning this for so long. They know what they have to do here.
I think it's just they just are that dope that they just know how to work together. Because like when you get to what they're actually doing, it's brilliant.
Yeah, and it's like they all know they know each other's strengths, they know each other's weaknesses. They're a family. They really like doing this. So
like they came in like a serious SWAT team.
Yeah.
So
Izzo with the disarming shot.
Right.
Raizo with his ninjutsu getting ready.
Yeah, everyone's in there. Everyone's drawing. Everyone's going in. And then here comes
Nekomuchi taking Kaido's club right out of his hand.
Right.
Knocking it away.
Just snatching it.
And everyone's coming in. And then going up the front. Tsunach.
All together. Abandon your name. Discard your wits. Put your life on the line in this single blow. Tsunachi. Fucking A, dude.
I need to see all of this.
Dude, like I got just even reading it and thinking it again, dude. Like,
Right? Like this is going to be so good in the anime.
Oh my! We'll have to wait like 2 years, but
it's gonna be so good.
I can't wait to see this in color. It's a raid.
Oh man! Like
raid,
I really want it to be like.
I can't wait.
I really want it to be either like a John Wick old guard sort of like break-in. Like it all happens really fast, like bam, 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 and then they're just rushing.
I really like. I just like the idea of the. I mean, I don't know. I feel like the way that they're going to do this is that they're going to have like the shot of like that explosion will be the end of an episode.
Right? Yeah, this is definitely the end of an episode.
And then like this is gonna be here, but they're gonna end the episode like right at like the red scabbards. Where the hell did they come from?
This will either be
they're gonna draw it out. Yeah,
this will be the halfway mark of an episode or the end.
Yeah.
Like right before like the little wanted posters come out. Yeah, this will be it.
But I do think that the end was gonna be the. I mean, I don't know. You can't really stretch it out like that because the way that they tell this part of the story is like I don't. Like in my mind, it doesn't make sense that you send that out like that, but like it's anime. Of course they can extend that out.
Yeah.
Because like they might knowing them, or at least whoever's gonna be in the production house by the time this comes around, there's a very good chance that they'll have to fight a wave of people before they actually get Kaido. So
yeah, those
they did.
Wings.
They fought the back Conjuro on them. You don't you think that's off panel?
No, they probably took out some underlings on the way.
No, I mean for sure, but I mean they're gonna make a bigger point of moving on for the anime purpose.
Oh yeah, they'll extend it a little bit.
But yeah, dude, this is not the time to be drinking. Take out your weapons. It's a raid, baby. It's
right?
hot.
That's the thing. Is like, is he saying that when he's falling, or is that someone else saying that?
No, that's like one of the beast pirates.
Okay.
The beast pirate on the back is like, take out your weapons. It's not time to be drinking. And so while the scabbards are all yelling Tsunachi, that other guy's yelling it's a raid because he's aware of what's going on now.
Right.
All right, dope.
What a chapter.
What a chapter.
Such a good chapter.
It is. Should we take like a break or should we just go right into the next chapter?
Well, what kind of break were you thinking, man?
Well, I could talk more about how you guys will never have the opportunity
Oh, here we go.
to go test Robin's luck or to, I mean, honestly, going through Sanji's Cafe was pretty dope. One of the cool things is as Dr. Chopper's segment, you actually got to walk through different parts of the Thousand Sunny and through different rooms. And then like where they would have windows, they had like high definition screens of stuff going on. So like there's like at one point where you're attacked by a giant octopus. It's like very fun, very dumb.
Damn.
You guys will never be able to experience it.
No, we'll just have to go to the life-size Gundam.
You'll never be able to see the live stage show of One Piece.
I'll be able to see a live Gundam.
It won't move. You just
It moves. It moves.
Does it now?
It moves.
I decided to say that when I want.
It moves.
In my mind, it moves.
Yeah.
I can
But you
pilot
guys-
it if I want to.
we can still go to the Miyazaki Museum. We can still go to. I guess there's no Naruto world.
There was a Naruto world?
No,
Yeah, there was. There was like a whole museum.
it's a museum, but it's different than like a theme park. I guess.
One Piece was literally a theme park.
There was 3 tiers to it, and essentially, like the top tier was like the stage. I wouldn't, if there's anything that's a museum, this had that part. It was an exhibition, and it was all about the moments in One Piece that caused tears. So it was a very emotional thing.
Damn.
You saw, like, it was really cool because you would walk through and you would see like these original like hand-drawn cells of like Nami crying into Luffy, and as he gives her, like as she's stabbing herself in the arm, like that moment where he gives her his hat in the beginning, it was just like such an emotional thing. And like you go through, and as you walk through, you see Ace, you see O'Hara, you see like literally all of the tragic Tom, like Frankie and Tom, like that whole backstory.
Wow.
And it just kind of really highlights
that right now.
It really highlights all the Law's backstory, Doflamingo's backstory. It just kind of goes. It went through all of like this, like the heart wrenching moments in which people are crying, like just like there's one that was just like they made a life. It's like a life size. I'll have a picture of it when I do like the real thing. I'll have a picture of it. But they had a life size statue of Luffy holding Ace with the hole in his chest.
Oh no!
With the tears and everything, like it was awesome.
They want to make us cry.
Oh, when he's wide-eyed?
Huh? Well, he's
Yeah,
wide-eyed
that whole
crying.
exhibit just sounds like we just want to make you cry.
Yeah, it was. It was all about tears. It was amazing. But then like you like.
What happened?
Hey Wes, how are you?
What's up?
That sounds like an internet issue. So
Should have had Ethernet.
this is probably going to be an issue. Since we were never going to see this thing, and you never will. How about we jump into 987?
Okay. Oh, he's back.
Yeah, y'all disappeared. What's up?
We did?
Hey, You didn't say anything.
All right, Matt, you want to take a lead on 987?
Yeah, let's just jump into this because at the end of 986, you are clearly left on a cliffhanger, literally, because you're in the air after you have just pushed Kaido off the banister, through said banisters. But when we jump in, this is a dope chapter. Any chapter with a double color spread is always going to be a good chapter.
Oh, yeah.
And that's what we open up with. First, we get the cover. Cover of the whole Shonen Jump has the top 5.
Can you pull it up?
Oh, yeah, sure. Has the top 5 current mangas at the moment, right?
Oh, no, this is good. Who is the one on the far right? I can't tell who that one is.
That guy, I want to say, is I don't know.
Cool. So we're all in agreement. We have no
Yeah.
idea what the 5th most popular.
Hold
Shonen
on.
manga.
I mean, you can probably tell.
Yeah,
if you look
I'm
at
not
the cover.
sure.
Like, he looks familiar. I know that.
Well, he looks like Asta. That's why I'm like, who is
I
he?
mean,
But the
yeah,
thing
I
is,
remember the 4.
he looks a lot like the dude who was next to who's from Black Clover right here. Right?
Wait, right, where? You're saying right here, like we can.
Right above Luffy's head.
Yeah, that's Asta. Yeah,
Yeah. But who's the guy next to him?
that's what I'm asking.
That's
That's
what
the
I'm
big
saying.
question. That's the big question. If any of you
Yeah.
3 people, I guess there's not 3 people watching anymore, so never mind.
They left?
They left again.
All right, whatever. There are people that are in this manga. We should probably read their stories.
But I would like to say this though on like the Shonen Jump Jump Weekly cover page. 2 things. Top right, is that an anime girl calendar?
Yeah.
The swimsuit calendar. All right, cool. I just wanted to make sure I wasn't tripping when I saw that.
Not
And
that
then-
you're interested, just that you want clarification.
Right.
Right.
And then on like the ice cream cone Luffy is holding, it's all of like the new school anime.
Yeah,
folks.
it's all the new people coming in that
So-
haven't broken through. So like Mashal's in there.
Natural.
Undead Unluck's in there. Magu-chan's in there. Actually, like not to do with this because he's not on here, but I just started reading Demon Slayer.
You just started reading Demon Slayer?
Yeah.
Oh, it's so good. It's an excellent piece of fiction.
I need to join you.
It's just like I'm at a weird place in life. I mean, we all are, but it's just like for some reason I don't have the like attentiveness to just like watch anime sometimes. So I'm just getting more into reading mangas on Shonen Jump.
Nothing wrong with that.
Man, it's a great deal. You can really like power through some of these stories too. I mean,
Yeah, like Demon Slayer, I think I caught up with like most of it in like 2 weeks, like just casually reading here and there because I just couldn't stop. Like,
yeah, it's
so
almost,
good. And
it's
the
almost
chapter,
frustrating a little bit. Reading
So
things
lovely,
week to
like
week.
2 days.
Yeah,
So like
Just
once
like
you get in, they're going. So
because like once you start waiting week to week for some of these things, it really does just feel like, oh man, this isn't enough. Like,
right,
No.
yeah, because then you just start reading more.
I've just been like straight up just like pissed off at Mashal because it's like resolve something.
I need all the content now. Just give it to me.
Yeah,
I like your 4 branching storylines, but none of them are even close to being resolved right now.
right.
Oh, we're
You
not
know
going to
what
go.
it's called? Jinbei finally being in the double spread
Yeah.
as an official member of the Straw Hats. This double spread is amazing. We've got dogs, so it's even better.
Yeah,
But
we got
everyone,
dogs on dogs on dogs.
Yeah. It's just like all bulldogs, which I find like that's cute. I like it.
Well, they're on top of a bulldog.
yeah,
Mhm.
Like and then Luffy is sitting on top of another bulldog on top of that bulldog, while
And
a
has
bulldog
bulldog-
is sitting in front of Luffy. So literally bulldogs on dogs on dogs.
it's like Luffy signed a bulldog contract and did a summon.
Yo, also, what secret is Nami telling Dr. Chopper? Because Dr. Chopper looks real excited, and she's like, "Shh."
I
Yeah, that's true. But also, what is Robin doing to Frankie?
Also, is Usopp wearing a
Correct.
Kaido shirt? Is that Kaido on his shirt?
No, that's a bull.
A bull gorilla?
Hey, actually, you know what?
It says bull gorilla.
Oh God, jeez. Goda.
It
Hold
kind of
I'm
looks
sorry.
like Cracker before, but when he still had the armor on.
Oh, that's actually a great point. Yeah.
Yeah, that's no. Yeah, wow. Love these color spreads, guys. Love them.
Just-
All right, but we
Yeah,
open up.
I didn't notice that my first time watching this.
But bull gorilla and that popping up right there is just It's a great,
right?
great
Yeah,
moment.
that's what you search in those things. Go to Drop Zone, but then we jump in right onto coming back, and it's like, wow, nothing but flashbacks to what? Kaido getting that work from Odin.
The only person to ever scar Kaido.
Right? Goes right to that. And I gotta eliminate this person because he scarred me. That doesn't happen to me. So you also see him killing Odin as it goes all the way through. It's like memories, everyone going away. And then boom, we're back. Why? Because
Kaido's falling off of a goddamn building.
exactly. He is getting the work from the scabbards. And you know what? The question that we had coming after the last chapter was he pierced? And we get that answer right there at the bottom. 2 pierces. Denjiro, and I'm assuming Kinemon.
So it's definitely Kinemon.
You know what? It's just Kinemon.
Kinemon and then maybe Denjiro. But Kinemon.
I think it's Kinemon because they show Kinemon's face. Also, I think they're telling us that Kinemon's going to die. Oh. That's neither here nor there. So we keep going through that, but they got the hand, they got the other hand, and they start, and then they're holding it, his throat too, and then they're just falling, right?
Mm-hmm.
But as this is all happening, Kaido remembers, hey, my scar hurts. Why is this? This is like, I'm actually in pain. Then he remembers, Odin did this. But what's Odin doing? All he's doing is using the Ryu that every swordsman in Odin knows. So every single one of them, that's why you see the hockey lightning there. Every single one of them is using the hockey and pushing it into Kaido, which is why he's injured, which is why he got injured before. So, and that's why he got injured with Enma, because Enma takes all that, it makes itself a black blade. It wants to be a black blade, so it steals your hockey.
Your
you see the hockey lightning here as they're falling down. Everyone soon notched their blade into Kaido, and they just fall and keep falling and it's piercing until they fall into the ground, which I think is great because it's like, one, we've seen that before. We know this didn't kill Kaido.
Mm-hmm.
We've seen him fall from like huge.
He fell from a sky island and didn't die.
Right. So the only thing that could have killed him is the scabbards, but we don't see that. What we see is the chaos that happens afterwards. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Holy crap! What is that fell through? I'm very confused. What's going on? There may be more people here. Oh, hello. Yeah, we're here.
Yep. Everybody reveal yourselves.
Yes. All of you should be shitting your pants right now. Why? You didn't know we were here and we're better than you. So we saw your like transgressions just now, like just giving up your honor. We didn't like that. So then everyone's like, this is crazy. And then out of the blue, here comes Ulti, which is like, Yamato, screw you. I'm fighting you. And Ulti's like, I don't care right now. But the best part about this is like Luffy throughout all of this is like, this person, I don't need you here, Ulti. Your nickname already, Headbutt.
Yeah. I'm gonna take you back a couple of things that I think you kind of glossed over. Just
go for it.
All right. So back to the discussion on like them actually hurting, Kaido about the Rio.
Yeah.
Rio, willpower, hockey, life force. They're all kind of the same thing. So I do think that we're gonna see this. Or Momo, maybe even Zoro are going to have the same Rio.
Yeah, Momo is the one that could hear the elephant.
No, I'm talking about having Odin's Rio.
No, that's what I'm saying.
Okay.
Because to have it, like Odin also had the voice of all things.
Yes.
Momo could hear Zunisha.
Yeah.
Which is the voice of all things.
He could speak to Zunisha.
That's true. He couldn't. But then, yeah, Zoro has had the ability to put his will over a sword, whether or not to cut or not, since Dressrosa.
No, since Alabasta.
Yeah,
that's what I meant. I was in my mind. I had him fighting Mr. Seven.
That's Bones, Mr. One, dude.
So, funny enough,
that's one.
Watching the
Sevens look like ones.
They go over like a lot of the main scenes, and I just saw that scene like yesterday, and it still holds up. Using the one sword style, just like, one cut.
Zoro is just like, hey, I can hear that dude. Weird. And then he cut. Then he's just like, oh.
Again, this is one of those cases where something that might have just been like what seemed like at the time Oda was just like, nope, this is just like a thing that Zoro does. He just got really in the zone, and now they're breaking it down that Zoro had hockey.
Yeah. Hockey was mentioned way back when he was in East Blue.
what I'm saying. And so like,
Yeah.
without it being a thing, that's one of those things where it just a small thing that maybe seemed like it was like a toss away or something that wasn't a big of a deal comes back and plays a major point. This is
I think that goes back to your whole improv point you mentioned earlier. Like, you take the smallest thing from that you didn't think mattered, who knows how long ago, and you bring it back, and it's that much more important. Mm-hmm. Like, he's brought back hockey so many times, and now this one, the voice of all things. I'm like, you can cut what you want, you can cut what you don't want.
I am just constantly amazed by this story and the storytelling. Like, right? It's amazing.
Like, his storyboard, Oda's storyboard has to be like a full room of a circular wall. Just the whole wall is.
Remember all everything.
Like, I got strings over here. I got a red string over here. He's got strings going across the room because you don't want to do those immediate connections, but you need to connect something from the east wall to the west wall because that was 3 years ago.
I don't think necessarily does it that far. I really genuinely feel like he doesn't plan it out to be like this, but he's really good at like, oh man, I'm at some kind of like point or I don't know how to solve this. He'll go back to stuff and be like,
yeah,
well, this makes sense. I mean, one of the things in like the One Piece community that I think is like the just the silliest thing is everyone's always like, oh, it's Gin. Gin is gonna come back, like from the Brody that Sanji fed. Gin.
Right. Mm-hmm.
It's like the guy with like the little like stick balls, and he was like starving, and Sanji's like, I'm not gonna let you die. Eat. Here's food. And then he really betrayed him by bringing in Don Craig.
Wow, that is so far ago.
Yeah, but everyone's like, because they were merciful on Gin, Gin's gonna come back and play a part at some point. One of my favorite things is I read online someone thought that who is Gin, and it's like, no, there's no way.
I don't know.
I don't even remember Dean, but that'd be like a huge bring back to come back to bring someone back from before they even came to the New World.
Before they even had Sanji, like
a crew. Like, geez, yeah.
So I mean, I've always wanted is he's not gonna, unless they come back around the world, and that's like a thing that happens. Like they get to, I mean, but they already say that this is going to be over. Like, there's no way that they're going to get to. There's no way they're going to get to Raftail or Laugh-Tail. Sorry, now that it is. Just we've had over 2 decades of calling it Raftail, so I do have a hard time switching over to Laugh-Tail.
Right.
But you know, I don't think that when they get there, they're going to have to like start over again. I don't think they're going to do that storyline.
No, I mean, there's also like, are they even going to Elbaf? Don't know.
No, but like a weird theory too is Laugh-Tail in the East Blue? Like at the end of it all, like,
oh, how it just circled. How really? The thing is like, oh yeah, you circled the globe. Actually, had you went that way, that was where right there the whole time.
If you just asked Dedan, she would have told you.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, One Piece is right there.
Yeah, Dedan is the One Piece.
Like under them this whole time. Like right where everything started, right going.
Right in Fuchsia Village.
Mm-hmm.
Right? It's like, oh, it's here. That would explain why Shanks was right there.
Yeah. That actually would be great. It'd be the worst, but it'd be great.
All right. So, like, all these people have just showed up. The Warriors are like that snuck in and revealed themselves.
Okay, sorry. The whole reason I wanted to say and stop you, even though we went off that tangent, when they did this shot here below, so right around here,
right there.
That's Old Man Hyo.
Yeah.
And that's like what's happening now is that these are members of the Alliance that are starting to like
show themselves.
Because I'm pretty sure like, it's an even smaller one, and maybe this is just like a way of showing. I don't forget what Old Man Hyo was wearing before this, but here it's gonna be like super. I'm gonna be weird to describe this here. So there's like the panel of a hand grabbing a sword, and right below that, it looks a lot like someone throwing up what looks like X-Strike's hat.
You know what? I think that just might have been one of the costumes that Kinemon made.
Yeah, I think that too.
Just to give
and it's poofing.
Wouldn't it? Is it poofing? Okay, it is poofing.
Yeah, it's poofing.
Perfect. That makes a lot more sense. Cool. Because I was like,
that's poofing.
Why is X-Drake's hat here?
Yeah, because that little circle right there on it, that's like the shoulder pad. So you can see that.
Okay.
You know what? I just noticed something.
What'd you notice?
Holy crap. Okay, so same panel over here, right? See, like over here, Yamato's weapon? That's like the tail of the dinosaur she's based off of.
She's not an Ankylosaurus, is she?
I thought she was.
No.
She's a patch. She's a headbutt. Ankylosauruses don't headbutt.
They don't have that thing at the end?
No, Ankylosauruses do. She's a different animal.
Okay, it was okay. That's what I was saying. Ankylosaurus. Okay, so never mind. I still want her to be an ankylosaurus for some reason.
Ankylosaurus is my favorite dinosaur.
But she is the headbutting two-legged dinosaur.
Yeah, it's a two-legged one.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Allosaurus with the
I think at one point.
hard head. Right.
The Pachycephalosaurus.
What you said.
I'm not going to try to do that. Nope.
That's why I just said what he said. So, all right. So we're going through, and like now they're back, and like Luffy already has nicknames for people. Headbutt, what up? And then Odin. I'm just going to start calling them Odin from now on. Odin's like, hey, what's up, Ulti? And like Ulti's like, how dare you? You hit me. I'm like, well, yeah, whatever. I hit you all the time. I'm Odin. And you keep going on. It's like, now's my day. And like more people are showing up. It's like, hey, I'm Odin now. I don't care about you or my father. We're leaving right now. And here comes Big Mom like, oh, hey, Straw Hat. It's time for me to kick your butt.
Oh my God. Okay. So I said that there's 4 moments where things aren't going to be the same. This is one of them.
Just go for it, Steve.
This was so badass. I love it.
And then what does Luffy say to like Straw Hat? I'm here to kill you. He's like, yeah.
I gotta go. I'm busy. Like
I'm busy right now.
I don't have time for you, Big Mom.
I don't have time.
I love the hubris on this.
Just think about that. I don't have time for you, Big Mom. Anytime Luffy says or dismisses anyone in this, he is always stronger than them.
Yeah.
I dare you to find someone he has dismissed that he was not stronger than.
He eventually proves that he's stronger than them, but initially not so much.
Yeah.
No. Like right now, like he's stronger. He only does it when he's like, no, I know.
Man, he dismissed Blackbeard like in the beginning of the fucking story. Like on Jaya, he was just like, no, don't fight this guy. Even though they felt something was weird, he just straight up dismissed them and kept about their business. Now they made a deal that they wouldn't start anything while they were there.
Yeah.
That was part of it. But I do feel like, yeah, no, he just kind of tossed aside Blackbeard. And the crowd, I love the fucking storytelling because that cross with Blackbeard is ultimately what put Blackbeard on the path to go after Ace and not Luffy. It's crazy.
That's exactly what happened.
Wait,
because he even says he was going to capture Luffy, and that was the original plan.
And that was going to be his plan to get into the Shibukai.
Yep.
To capture. Oh wow.
Yeah, he was going after Luffy first. Then he decided he was going to go after Ace.
And all because of that meeting, he said, nah.
Wow. No. It wasn't that he decided to go after. It wasn't because he decided to go after Ace. He was going after him. Yeah.
Sorry, got a little confused.
Wow.
But I think wasn't it like he didn't realize that was Luffy at the time, and that's why.
That might make sense. Yeah.
Because he just was the kid that was arguing about chocolate cherry pie.
So they were just sitting there. It's that one when they first meet on the right before he fights Spring Boy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Bellamy, yeah.
Yeah, Bellamy. That meeting. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I thought that meeting was more like, nah, this dude's serious. Like, I'm not fucking with him. I thought that was a different meeting.
No, it was more casual.
On both sides, though, because it also felt like it was like that mutual respect that they had, because it was just like cherry pie. No, not cherry pie. Yeah.
It was a similar standoff to when they were in what's it called? Impel Down.
Yeah, they've always avoided actual conflict with each other.
No, yeah, it's like I think they know that they're equals at every single moment in time, which is why Luffy's like, no, I'm serious with you right now.
That's a bold claim, but okay.
I think so. I think at each moment in time that they've met, they've been equals. And they just don't want the smoke at that time because they're both on different directions. It's like, all right, we know we're gonna cross paths, and we know it's gonna be like a 4-day knockdown, drag out fight.
They've only crossed paths though before they got their power ups, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, checks out.
So now
it's just like who knows what's gonna happen.
Let's see what
I still think anytime Luffy's like, yeah, whatever, I'm busy with something else. Like he is dismissing someone. That person is beneath them at that moment in time, which I think is only possible now because Luffy has mastered the ability to inject Ryu into people. And he has a crap ton of it. That's the only thing I'm thinking right there. So moving forward, it's like blah, 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 blah. Cut away again because there's a little bit of fight and Luffy's like about to stand off to Big Mom. Then we cut it back over. It's like, Carrot and Nami are like, we better bounce. And then they just do. Which I think is just amazing. How like it's just like, we're captured. We just need to roll. It's like, all right, we're out.
Yeah.
There's a couple things I want to just like in this moment though. So whatever that like thing is that's like holding them, I love just one. I love anytime Nami gets to use the climb attack because
Yeah.
it's really slept on. Her and that ability, but she just straight up puts this in this thing's mouth and just like
It just lets it go up. It's like, here, have a bunch.
But on the flip side, the next panel, you see Carrot just like punching out Prometheus.
That's not Prometheus. It's a ghost thingy.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Yeah, that's just another homie.
Okay.
Yeah. They're just basic homies, which is like, all right, Nami's strong enough to fight the homies now.
I see it. That's their life force coming out of them. I gotcha. I thought that was like sun rays.
Yeah. Or it could be just the electricity from the climate attack and the glove.
Yeah. Or it could be Zeus. The cloud.
Moving on.
Hold on.
Then
Hold on.
We get to the what?
Let me hit myself with this.
Yeah,
Right,
you do that. You need that.
Okay.
Then we get the meat of the chapter, right? The talking that the villain and the people have at the time. And this is like, Orochi was right. Damn, I should have listened to that little shit before I killed him. He's connected to everything. And the more you read, it's like, we already knew this, but no, like, this is the case. Like, we've already gotten the flashback of them coming back. And then like, crap, we need to go to here. We're dropping off this one person. We're going here, dropping off another person. Like, all the way up to Punk Hazard.
Mm-hmm.
Everything's connected, and they're all damaged a bit. Everyone is. From the fall, the sword, what have you. Everyone's like a little bit damaged. But they're talking, and it's like, pirates are going to portray you, Kinemon. You don't know pirates like I do. And Kinemon's like, nah, Luffy's different. We all know Luffy's different. And Luffy is different. But he's like, nah, the day has come. You're going down. This is the beginning of everything that's going to go forward.
And
So,
I think
like,
it's really interesting that that Kinemon mentions the dawn here, which is another theme that that Oda's been alluding to this whole time. Like the dawn will come. Like Pedro knew that right before he died. And
yeah, Pedro knew it.
That was going to be Luffy. Luffy is the dawn that the people of the Minks have been waiting for.
Mm-hmm. Marco shows up and is like, hey, this is a new day. It's a new day, new world. It ain't us, but you're going to be like, get on the ride and join it because I'm about to enjoy this crap. That's all going on. So then we get down and we're back to the floor and like recap of falling off from Sky Island. Boom, crashes into the ground. Notices like, hey, they fell. They're in there. What's going on? And then more talking. Straw Hat, why are you here? Like, duh, I'm defeating Kaido. And then you was like,
no. It's even better. Okay.
Yeah.
To me, I think it's even better because there's a lot more shit talking that happens on both Kaido and Big Mom's side.
yeah.
When Kaido's like talking to them, he's just like, "Hey, you guys did a pretty good job of getting your forces together. It's a shame you're gonna get betrayed." That's kind of like the vibe I took from it because he's like,
It was.
"Oh, great job."
He's like, oh, this is great. You have a lovely group together. You're all going to get betrayed. Yeah.
And then Big Mom's like, "Luffy, why are you here? And don't say something stupid like you're gonna defeat Kaido."
It's like, no, I'm doing better than that.
He goes, "You're right." And then then everyone's like, "What?" And again, this is maybe another moment where everything has changed after this.
No, yeah. It was like,
right here.
yeah, especially
Luffy in his truest form. I've come to kick all your asses.
Yeah.
yeah, this is an all-out war.
It's just
I love it.
there's two panels of "You're right," and everyone's like, "Wait, what?" And
Yeah, you're right. That's not why. You're
people
right.
are just like, "What? What's happening?" Because
Wait,
everyone's
what?
like, "Oh no, is he betraying us?" And then he's like, "I'm come to kick all your guys."
It's like
ass."
not just you, Kaido. The commanders, your subordinates, every single.
And then he just lists them. Yeah, he like lists them like he's just about to just.
This was straight up like, what did it say? Fuck Death Row as a crew, a label, and a clique.
Yeah.
It was the whole thing. It's like I'm taking all you guys out. I don't care. Military.
Great moment. Great
And
moment.
so after he says this is an all-out war, and everything, Big Mom, I just love like the Yonko's hubris is what's going to ultimately take him down.
It's always been the hubris. Like
Yeah.
she doesn't even know her own hubris. Her whole family took her down, and she doesn't even know it yet.
Yeah.
But like she thinks she's invincible, but she's about to get a two-piece
yeah,
real
but
quick.
it's so funny because she's just like, "Yeah, don't be so full of yourself for bringing a few hundred people." Then Queen's just like, "Haha, that's right, idiot." But then I don't know. There's like thousands of intruders are going into the castle through the rear, and then another classic Queen reaction.
What? Reactions are
It's so good.
and then they break it down. It's like, no, we got everyone here. And it's like Zoro was getting busy with the gifters 2 chapters ago. No, not an issue anymore. They're on the ground.
All right, hold on. Sorry.
No, that's good.
Yes.
I think someone taking care
Laura
of
wanted to burn something. Laura wanted to burn something, so it's all good. It's not like we have this regularly scheduled, and she knew that this was going on.
We are 15 minutes over.
That's fair. She knew it was going to be
time. The samurai that were in the flower capital showed up.
Oh,
I'm just
yeah. Let's keep going.
All right.
This is what happens on a live show. Can't predict it.
Samurai from the flower capital being led by Kid. We got prisoners of Udon being led by Zoro.
Mm-hmm.
Law is coming in just busting stuff up, and he's got more. But what I think no one saw is in this panel to the right, to the left of the Law, it's Basil.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Basil Hawkins, right?
I want to do a quick shout out here. Because in the last chapter, we had a random shot of Kid, Law, and Zoro just looking badass.
Yeah.
And now in this one, we see where they were and what they were doing.
What they were doing, yeah. Like everyone thought, like he was, especially Zoro. They were like being like worked or busy or whatever. No, this is just light warm up.
Yep.
But yeah, all that's going to happen. But this is one that confused the heck out of me. Why are Marco and Perospero together and copacetic?
Well, I don't think they were I don't think they're copacetic at all. I think Marco's fighting Perospero because that's the shadow he saw in the water when they first got there. Remember?
Are they fighting? So that means Perospero's running. Okay.
Well,
Maybe.
they're engaged in some sort of. There's some kind of altercation going on between the two of them.
It has to be, but it does confirm that it was the shadow he saw.
Yeah.
But also probably confirms that
maybe it doesn't confirm. It doesn't confirm that to me.
Really?
They may have found something bigger or darker because they could be fighting. It's not confirmed, but they also both could be running away from the same thing. Like they both could be coming to alert. They could be coming to do a lot of things.
I like that twist.
They're not fighting. They're absolutely not fighting.
You think they're running?
They're running. They're flying. Whether they're running from something or to someone is a different story. If they're going to the same place is a different story. I think it's suspect that Perospero didn't go back and get his family.
Oh, it's wild suspect.
And so,
but at the same time, it looked like he had that like murderous rage for Luffy. Like, fuck this, I'm gonna go off on my own and do this. Like,
yeah, but at the same time, in this panel, it looks like he's got those fast legs running.
Yeah, it looks like he's running from Marco.
Yeah. Which then means like, is Marco also then running from the same or flying from the same thing?
Or he's just chasing him. We don't
know.
Yeah.
Are we being led to believe that he's chasing Perospero, and the thing that is what we were looking for is chasing both?
We'll find out in like 3 chapters.
Probably. Because it was like, when did he go after him? Like 2 chapters ago?
Yeah.
So
985.
Right. So Basil's on the team. Perospero, surprisingly, is back on the team. I don't know. I'm just going with that route. But then we jump back in. It's like, all right, everyone, festival's canceled. We fighting. Heading over to Flower Capital. That is our spot. By the way, Kaido's like, well, since y'all want that smoke, we need more space. I'll show you what it's like. And then he turns into a dragon and just goes straight up. And it's like, this is gonna look so dope in the anime because as they're like, I was so confused how they got up there. But then you see the small panels like, oh no, we're just hanging on to scales until we get up top. And then you get the brief moment of like, oh, Kinemon, you fighting Kaido? Cool, I'll be there in a second. And then we'll be like, see you in a bit. Mm-hmm. This is when I think Kinemon dies. That's my foreshadowing right now, especially with that. Let's meet again later. You never say that. You never say that. You never say I'll be right back.
Almost every time Luffy has said I'll see you later, he has seen them later.
Really?
Jinbei?
Oh, that's true.
And that's the first one that comes to mind. I'm sure they'll see Vivi again.
Yeah. Okay.
There's a lot of people they're going to see again.
Yeah. Okay. So we'll see him again. I still do. But then this panel is amazing.
It's so fucking
just like
just up there in the upper right corner. This is so good. It's like,
okay, this is another one of those everything done change moments.
Yeah.
When Kaido says, "Damn, I've sobered up."
Right? Like, because he usually just plays around when he's drunk.
Mm-hmm. He didn't take you really seriously, but now there's.
But he still gives you that.
Oh, we lost Matt.
I'm sober because like when he fought Luffy the first time, he was drunk. No, I'm right here.
Oh, never mind. You froze up for a second. My
You
mistake.
did a Nightcrawler, teleported off and back on real fast.
Oh, cool. But yeah, I like Nightcrawler. He's my favorite. But yeah, he's sobered up and he's like, "Fine, we're gonna fight, and I'm gonna go out. We need to go to a larger place, like that day," which means when he fought Odin.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And he's like, "Oh, but I killed that dude. But if you want to try, it, let's go." And then,
this next part, though, yeah.
And then I'm gonna let Z handle this part because he's tweaking. He's popping over there. I'll just say that right now.
Well, I'm a big fan of like the small, well picked words for situations like this. And I know that like it's always hard, especially with bad translations like we're reading.
Yeah.
Because I'm sure when like the real version comes out tomorrow, some of this will be tweaked and changed a little bit.
Yeah.
But he's just like, all right. So he's like this is like just the setup. It's this beautiful setting up for the next fight. And it's like, even though Odin's already dead, there are more differences that day than we have here. And it's like the scabbards are like, we thought you wouldn't be able to fight if you became inside the dome if you became a dragon. But they're like, we brought people from all over our country, all over the world, to kind of do this. And as Kaido recognizes that the mink tribe is here and that the snow is falling, we just see this beautiful, beautiful Cheshire cat who Nekomamushi has been based off of the whole time.
Yeah.
Oh god, yeah. Yeah.
He's always been based off the Cheshire cat to see that there's a full moon, to know that the Sulong's about to happen, and then just
I can't wait.
To see the Cheshire cat, bro. Oh my god.
As Sulong was a lovely appetizer. I just gonna say that.
And then even Peckham's.
Yeah.
Peckham.
Oh, I forgot about Peckham's before that. But I wouldn't say Peckham's really went off because they hit him in the face, so he stopped.
He didn't go off. He just like saved the day.
Yeah.
He's the reason that Luffy got. He's the reason that like I can't fight right now. Luffy got out of there.
Yeah, that's our cliffhanger. We're about to see an entire mink army go Sulong. At least that's what I hope.
So that's number 4 for me, right?
That's
so
number 4.
So those are my 4 everything done change moments in this one specifically. So
that's
like
crazy. That's so much.
We have the official we have Momo that's like, all right, cool. Y'all know who I am. So chapter 986, 2 great things happened, both regarding fathers. One embraced their father and accepted the identity. The other one straight up rejected their father and embraced the other one's identity. So in that same chapter in which Momo is like, I am the son of Odin, I am Momo, there's going to be something there with Yamato taking some kind of role in caring for Momo.
They're definitely going to be the future.
No question in my mind that that's going to be a thing. But I just thought there was something beautiful about that, about how, the issue where on the verge of death, you're going to die if you declare who your father is. He declared who his father was. And on the other side is, he's just like.
It's also on the verge of death because those, what's it called? Were just taken off. And that was a big ass explosion.
The cuts. And that was the thing that kind of made Yamato go, oh man, fuck this dude. Like for sure.
Yeah.
Like if Yamato was like playfully rebellious, this turned it into a full on.
No, yeah, because he wasn't sure before that. They weren't sure before that. Freaking pronouns. Yeah, and then to see that, like, that's a huge explosion.
Yeah,
like
that explosion did not bust a hole in some. I don't know. I thought that explosion is how some people came in, how like Zoro and Kid came in, but maybe I'm interpreting things weird.
No, I think the explosion that brought in Luffy and Yamato, that's the one from the cuffs.
Yeah.
And the shots of everyone else is just walking around.
That was one of the distractions for the 9 Scabbards to like attack Kaido. Even though it was unplanned. It just like they saw the opportunity and took it.
Yeah, they took it.
Yeah, right. Also, this is something that kind of bothered me too. Oh, I guess hold on, let me scroll back up. No. So Ulti just like starts a fight, and then like Yamato's just like, no, you're not. And then like this is all while like the we're starting a war conversation's happening.
Yeah.
So, like, while all that's going on, like Ulti and Yamato are in a fight.
Yeah, they're having a
like just off panel though. Like it's
completely like, no, I'm just defense. I'm not concerned about you.
Yeah, it's just really funny because it was just like there's like some kind of fight going on, but it's just like just off the panel.
Just over there.
Yeah.
It'd be cool if they drew that, and so like while Luffy is talking trash to Big Mom, like in the background, you just see them just jumping all over the place, fighting. That'd be fun.
Yeah. So for me on this chapter, the 4 moments that I thought everything changed is one, we confirm that the 9 red scabbards Hyo actually can cause damage.
Yep.
Game changer number 1. Game changer number 2. Luffy just straight up saying, "We're starting this war." Number 3.
Like, no, I'm beating all of you right now.
Number 3, Kaido in dragon form is sober.
Yeah,
which we haven't seen. And then number 4,
we haven't seen that.
Sulong army about to go Sulong, like the Mink army. All of them.
I feel like
all the Mink were in the time just waiting outside.
Yeah.
Like that, I think that trumps everything.
Also,
like,
I've said this before, but Goku's a Mink, yeah?
Have you said
Nope.
that?
Yeah. He's got
I think
a
we have
tail.
said that before.
When
Not,
he at the moon, he goes into full animal.
Minks.
I do
Sorry,
think
all Saiyans are Minks.
yes.
All right.
In a sense.
Yeah, I'm gonna go more in a sense. Yeah, I'm on his camp. I'm in his camp. In a
The
sense,
comparison can be made, but
Yeah.
I don't know if
but,
it's
like minks can't lose their tail, so you lose it
Minks
there.
can have their tails cut off.
example. Or you just
Yeah.
Zoro,
Or you
Zoro can cut anything?
God damn it. All right, fine.
Yeah.
God,
got anything.
yes, someone can be abusive and take a tail off a mink. There. Be really rude to do that to that leopard dude. To say that much. Guy's probably a
Lucci?
fond of his tail. Gives him balance.
Lucci?
No, not Lucci. Like the mink
No,
leopard.
I'm
One of
Hey,
those.
this time I'm with you.
There's like a giraffe leopard mink too, which I think that'll like all these are gonna be so interesting because like they're just gonna have so much hair and just be bigger.
Yeah. I'm excited about Wanda. Like she's the deer.
Is she there? I didn't think she went.
The Musketeers are there.
Yeah, the Musketeers and the Guardians are there.
But that's what I'm saying. I don't think she went though.
To like Onigashima?
Seen her. I don't
Yeah.
remember.
She's on Wano. Whether or not they're in Onigashima
Okay.
is a different story.
Okay.
Actually, would the Minks be? Like, would they be able to wear? Would they be able to wear? I mean, they're beast pirates, so they could conceivably.
So no, that would explain why they're all outside. Why they were all outside waiting because they couldn't like convincingly like blend in.
Yeah, that makes sense too. Which is why it's like we needed you outside.
Yeah, just wait for the signal. We'll get Kaido outside.
Yeah.
He's gonna transform.
Signal. And like I think you'll know what the signal is. There'll be a big ass dragon outside.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then just that smile from Nekomamushi at the end, like
There's something so satisfying.
I
It's
love
so
good
satisfying.
Cheshire grin. Like
and then the scar just making it more badass. Like
right there with on top of the teeth too. Like
Well, he's got the fangs that kind of come up this way.
yeah.
He just looks fucking brutal. It's awesome.
What
And then
the-
like I just can only imagine like Sulong, Sulong like Neko, and he's like super electro gun. Like
Right.
it's-
It's just, like
we
firing
don't see him use it yet. He has to use it or else it's pointless.
right. So in Sulong, he's gonna be shooting bullets while doing like cartwheels.
Crazy acrobatics. Because
maybe hockey infused bullets made of sea stone. Like we don't know, man. Like
I hope. You can only hope. Like this is gonna be so ridiculous.
we can only hope and speculate, but like just another tease. Like it's so good.
if I may, because we're
You
kind of
may.
like wrapping up our recap.
Mhm.
This is the thing I'm going to start doing after our One Piece recaps.
Okay.
Let's go over all the characters that are kind of conspicuous by their absence.
All right.
And I would like to start off with someone who has made a big deal. Maybe like 4 or 5 chapters time is kind of weird. But what happened to my man? Oh, fuck, I forgot his name.
Frankie.
No, we talked about Frankie.
Mhm.
Fucking the Music Man.
Beppo.
Oh, Scratchman Apu.
Apu.
Yeah.
Apu got no. He's knocked out cold.
Was it?
Yeah, I thought he was knocked out. Oh, he
Oh.
may have woken back up, but he's like seriously damaged and like since also
Oh,
since
that's right, Kid.
everyone knows like if you don't listen to him, he can't do anything. He's
They just ran away. Yeah.
But in the
Yeah.
middle of a battlefield, can you really like pick and choose what you're hearing?
that's a fair point. I don't know. I don't know
Battle.
how his power works. It's hacks as hell.
And then
Right.
like we have our theory that was Basil Hawkins with
With
Law.
Law.
which makes sense because back in earlier Wano when Law was like
before the break, he found him in the prison, and then Drake let him go.
And then speaking of X-Drake, where the fuck has that guy been?
That's a good question. Where's Susu? No, who's who was there? Yeah, where is X-Drake?
Is X-Drake
Last time
the Marines to come in? Maybe.
Oh yeah, that's great.
Yeah,
great call. Where is
preparing that?
Where is Sanji? Have we seen Sanji this whole time and not known?
No.
Like, it's a possibility.
No, we've only seen Sanji when he got lost in the concubine house.
Mm-hmm.
Right. And everyone else from the brothel, where are they at?
Well, we know where Nami is, and we know where Carrot is. All the other soldiers just attacked. They're all in the main area.
All I'm saying is Sanji has the power of invisibility, and he could literally be in any of these panels.
Is he using it though?
Is he?
He's proven to use it before.
You know what?
Proven, but is it?
Going to be more of a. There's going to be more of an action. We got to see him actually use the raid suit and come out. He's not just going to have it on. Like we got to see the transformation.
Yeah, like you have to have that Japanese like transformation anytime he shows up. If it's not, it's wrong. It's just wrong.
I think it's going to be we see Sanji in the raid suit, and then we're going to see whatever modifications Frankie and Usopp made as the power up.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised if it was part of Franosuke, to be honest, the giant Frankie sword that we're all expecting.
Actually, that would be because like, there's a couple of Japanese like old TV shows where it's like I have a big ass sword and I pilot it and the person just stands next to it, like a Gundam almost.
Actually, one of my favorite takes was it. I forget which one, but it was Gundams, like essentially robots, but they were like standing right here and they were like controlling everything from there. I forget which it was, but that was like the coolest thing.
Almost like G Gundam.
Yeah,
is that G Gundam? I was going to say
inside, but like they wore that sensor suit that would just let the Gundam mimic whatever they were doing.
Yep.
No,
that movie with Idris Elba that needed two people, but that's non sequitur. Sorry.
Yeah.
Pacific Rim.
Yeah, Pacific Rim.
You said it. You know what I was talking about.
It took me a second.
The audience.
Cool. So yeah, man. Just the One Piece is going great right now, and again, no break next week. Nothing that shows.
Like because I wait until like the official release to know that.
Yeah, I don't want to post up just
like lazy ass scanlators don't translate that, and I guess you need to know from like the internet of when something's going to be released, or like, oh, we're on a break. I'm like, I'm not studying this that much. No.
I mean, just usually it'll say something about like there'll be no One Piece next week if there was.
But this one didn't, which is like,
or it'll like give you the actual date.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it'll give you the date. So,
which makes me think like Sulon next week.
No, well, it checks out too because they've been doing 3 on 1 off, and next week would be 3 on.
Oh, okay, yeah,
would be off. So
that'll work.
Good ending one. It'll be. I do, guys. I think the arc's ending soon.
I think the series is ending soon, man.
That's true. But there's one more arc after this, and
yeah.
But I think this one,
like
arc. I mean, arc of this chapter, like Kabuki theater arc.
Oh, you mean the act?
That's the word.
Act almost all over.
3 letters, man. It begins with an A. Give me a break. It is Sunday. Damn it.
It's Saturday.
It's Saturday, dog.
Oh man, he's in that.
Yes. Dude.
Bro, you were late. All right. Well, that's cool. So that's going to wrap that up on the One Piece talk, I think, for now.
Yeah, pop season, yeah.
Cool. Yeah, let's fuck. We're going to attempt to watch. Let's not do that. Let's not do that now. We'll save it for next week.
If you want to watch this new One Piece opening though, because I do have it pulled up.
Yeah, let's do that one then.
That is what we're doing.
All right, let me share this screen.
Don't forget to share the audio. Just to throw that out there.
We got to share the audio too.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Otherwise, we won't hear it.
Okay. Share screen, contact, and share audio.
Z, your hair is wild.
It's in like a mini man bun.
You ready?
Yes.
Don't you have to switch it?
I'm pulling it up, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Cool.
All right. Here we go.
Yeah.
That new hockey.
Yep.
Like, look at that dragon.
Yo, purple suit Sanji was sick.
Is it purple or pink?
It's like a mauve color.
Odin. Orochi.
That's great. That's great.
Jinbei.
Oh. Yeah.
Flashback.
Child Buggy. Roger. Oh, or Roger. Whitebeard Clash.
Roger and Whitebeard Clash.
King? So where?
Yo.
Caught up with the anime. Where are they at storyline wise in the anime?
I'll tell you in a second.
They are just before Udon. So this is like Udon prison.
It's gonna be like another year before we get that Udon, that Roger Odin clash. Then.
Yeah, we got a good year for that. Like that, they're showing that because this is in this.
No, I mean I get how this works.
Oh yeah, but it's like in the year.
You're like, when are we gonna actually see that animated? That's all. Yo, dude. Choppers.
He even hinted at. He's like on the shoulder. Like, thank you.
Yo, oh my god, is that Monster Kid? Or,
Here we go.
it looks like Akiyama. Oh, that's the. Oh, they haven't even got to this in the anime. Even in the manga.
Yeah, it's alluding to a lot.
Yeah, they're doing a lot.
They're showing a lot.
Yeah, they always do though. That's always
They do.
the fun.
But it's like you could totally see, like when he was doing Red Hawk, Luffy was focusing to like, okay, I need to push this in.
I don't think that was Red Hawk. I think that was him doing his.
That was just like a new hockey technique. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what he's been working. Like we're gonna see that in a couple chapters.
Exactly. If that's how they color it, all right.
Like the latest anime episode has it right after Zoro and who we later find out is Killer go up against each other.
Okay.
Oh, that's what that's cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, they were at the part we were talking about where they split up the last time we saw Hiyori.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're at the part.
Hiyori was tending to Zoro's wounds and
Yori's disappearance is like later.
Yeah.
Because that's when she gets hurt or whatever.
That's when she offers up Enma to Zoro in exchange for.
That is the last time we saw her. So she is with that Hitetsu dude. Hitetsu. So, yeah. Okay, but yeah.
But yeah, the new opening is too sick.
Yeah. You know, another thing that's just like always been here, because I know you guys were talking about like Extric missing and the Marines might show up. But CP0, right?
It's
They're
still
supposed to be
there.
there, and they were the
They
direct.
were there at one point.
Yeah, they had a direct connection with Orochi.
Well, how does Orochi dying affect that relationship?
Is he dead?
I mean, also great question. His body wasn't there anymore.
Yeah. All we do is see the head.
I forgot about it because there's so much other shit happening.
No,
Yeah, we saw the head twice, then we didn't see it this week.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just
So does he come back with two heads? Don't know.
That would be dope.
I think so.
I feel like if he's gonna come back, it's gonna be like in a couple chapters when we forgot about it and shit moved on.
Yeah. Once we moved on to all the other epic shit happening, like
Frankie showing up. It's like, oh, Frankie, I forgot. Yeah, there he's at.
Yeah, dude, Bonkichi's gonna do some wild shit too. I'm pretty sure. Like, there's gonna be a great moment where Brook runs into Big Mom.
Well, you saw Bonkichi was in a full Shogun armor in that opening.
Well, he was even back in the day. They had like when they were all doing infiltration, he was just like a dead body in samurai armor on a tree that they
Yeah.
thought he was.
This is so good.
Yeah.
But we got to start reading the new ones because like these guys are top 5, and it looks like there's a good 25 coming up. And One Piece is ending soon, so we need to start reading, find the new one.
Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, it's hard. It's
I
hard.
mean, I'm leaning towards Mashal, but it's not going to last more than like 2 or 3 years. Like,
Yeah.
already kind of tell.
That's what I liked about Laser Beam Golf. It was a defined run, confined to when they were in high school, and then you get one code of like, yes, you're all professional. They're professionals now. Then they meet, and then that's it.
Nice. And I'm like, if I'm not mistaken, wasn't there supposed to be a Yu Yu Hakusho something coming out this year, like a new, like a
It was
reunion?
OAB or OVA. Whatever.
Maybe it'll be. I have no idea.
It was supposed to come out with like the new Blu-ray box set that came out like a couple months ago or something.
Did it come out, or did I just miss it, or did COVID everything up?
It was an OVA. I haven't found it. I haven't really looked for it because I forgot about it, but it could be something to see. It's just like all the other OAVs I've seen for Yu Yu Hakusho have just been kind of clips, like recaps of stuff that already happened.
For sure. All right. Well, you know what? Let's go ahead and get everything wrapped up. We'll keep chatting for a little bit, I think, but yeah, let's go ahead and get this going. So, start off with you, Matt. Do you have any recommendations?
Yes, I have in the break finished the second season of One Punch Man, which continues the storyline.
It's very frustrating. So it's a very frustrating. Where it ends in season 2?
Oh, the ending. Yeah, we're at season 2 ends. Yeah,
it's like right where you think something's about to happen, and it's just like nope.
Something does happen, and there's like, yeah, we're done.
Yeah. Well, yeah, you know what I meant. Yeah.
Very rude. No bedside manner whatsoever. But I highly recommend it. The fights are amazing. The storyline continues in a great way. I'm loving how King's being developed. There's a moment there where King has this really deep moment of like really great introspective things, and then in his mind he's like, oh wow, that manga was right. I should keep reading that one. It's like something like he just repeated something from a manga as if it was dope. I was like, I like that how like King and Saitama are both very similar, and like one's reading the video games that are like anime, right, and the other one's like, no, I just like anime and like all that and something like, but they're best friends. And I can see that the relationship developing, and then they expose like how much they are actually connected throughout that. It was just like I'm really getting into One Punch.
Yeah, I don't know if you've watched Mob Psycho 100.
Not yet, no.
It's so good.
It's made by the same guy, and I think if you're impressed by that, you'll be even more like, oh shit, with Mob Psycho.
Mob Psycho? Okay, cool. Mob Psycho's finished though, right?
I don't know if it's finished.
They make it seem like another seasons are going to happen, but whether or not it's going to
okay, so it's a similar, like the author has 2 mangas going at once. Okay, cool.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'll check out Mob Psycho.
You'll enjoy it.
You will. All right, and then Wes, you got anything?
Well, I recently got into this anime called The Misfit of the Demon King Academy, and it's really good. Like,
wait, what?
The main character is just like he's a reincarnation of the Demon King of Tyranny, as they called him. He reincarnates himself like 2,000 years later, and there's like an academy just built to find like the reincarnation of the Demon King. So he gets into this academy, and he's just like so overpowered, and like it's just wiping the floor with everybody. Like halfway through the first episode, you see how OP this man is, and it's hilarious. Like he could play around with life and death like it's nothing. Like I don't want to give too much away because it was a really good moment.
What's it called again?
The Misfit of Demon King Academy. It's
the Misfits? Oh, the Misfits.
The Misfit, yeah.
All right, dope. And
so
then,
that's really good. And if just for a random movie reference, because I happen to see this DVD down here, or the Blu-ray, Boy and the Beast, one of my favorite anime movies ever. Like,
I'm going to watch that.
It will send you through all the emotions. I'm telling you, like you will laugh, you will cry. Like,
is that a wolf man with a katana or a gun?
More bear.
It's a bear man.
His name is Kumatetsu.
Okay.
Kumatetsu, the bear swordsman. Yeah.
Yeah, I may come over and borrow that.
Yeah, please do. Please come and get it so we can talk about it later. That's
Social distance, of course.
Of course.
Yeah. Cool. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and for my recommendations, I've always been recommended Mashal. That's very fun and very silly. I've been getting in, like I said, I've been reading Demon Slayer, which is like very sad. I'm only like 2 chapters in, but it's very sad. And then I've been reading Undead Unluck, which has slowly been kind of growing on me. There's some like aspects of it that's like weird in the sense that like this girl, essentially for her power to work, this girl has to be like unwantedly touched.
I'm out.
Yeah, it's weird, but like the way it's built is it's getting interesting. Like they've kind of moved away from like that inherent like shock value of it, and now it's like they're working together, which is maybe not better.
No.
There's another one that's Ghost Reaper Girl, and that one's real fucked up because it's like a 20-year-old woman who looks like she's like 12, and like the whole thing is like there's like a set of they're not I forget what they're called. They're not ghosts. They're light ghosts. They like possess people, but the whole thing is like we want to be inside you.
No,
I'm out.
thank you.
But the guy that's the hero is a guy who's like he's the Lolita chaser, which is like a pedo. He's a pedophile, but he doesn't do anything. He has pedophile tendencies, but never does pedophile stuff. If that makes sense.
Can we just stop?
Hero. It's weird. Japan is weird. That's what I'm saying.
What are you doing the rest of the day?
I got a birthday thing to go to a little later. Social distancing, of course. But that's
way better than this right now. That sounds so much better than this. Me, I got laundry and a whole bunch of that. That sounds better than this right now. I'll tell you that much. Like I draw the line at just being shown scantily clad drawn women. When you start adding like lay-ons to it, like I'm done. I'll probably still read it.
No, you count me out.
It's on Shonen Jump. It's like one of the first ones you'll see. It's like read a new manga. That's why I click on it, because they say read new manga.
Oh yeah, it's like we got to find the new ones because One Piece is ending, and there looks like that.
Let's be real. Like the search to find a new manga isn't immediate right now.
I mean, it's not immediate now, but there's it's coming, and you know that there's.
And let's just start eliminating them now, because then we can get more
I
in.
feel that hole in my heart when I need to.
But also, there's like also a great depth of great stuff that I haven't read or gotten into that I could also be doing. So it's like a good balance.
Yeah, because like there's a couple that's like the one you mentioned. It's got the two on the cover. One guy looks crazy. One look with the girl, and that one that looks interesting.
It is. I mean, that's the thing about manga, right? Unless it's like really good and captivating on the first chapter, you kind of got to read like 8 for you to finally get there.
That's the
The
problem.
One Piece issue. It's just like, ugh, how many episodes? It's like just start.
If you haven't become a One Piece fan in the pandemic, or you weren't a One Piece fan before, it may just it's daunting. People don't want to commit.
This thing's not for you.
Well, like honestly, so one of my wife's coworkers, we've been doing on Sundays, we watch My Hero Academia.
Right.
We just like an episode or 2 a day, and we kind of move on and meet up every week. And at first, like Laura was excited, but as we kind of gotten into like week 3 or 4, she's kind of like, I don't think I like this show. And I'm like, we haven't even gotten to shit yet. Like,
Scenes.
My Hero has a very slow start. It's like a good 20 episodes before it's like, hey, now you're ready.
But it's like where we're at now. Like, I don't know if she's listening or anything, but we're at the point where they're about to do their first like challenge with All Might, and then like the villains show up. Like they just like are about to face villains.
When they're testing all their powers.
Yeah.
And like what's his name? Like shot put with the one finger, and it went. Oh, no, that was a different section.
Yeah,
no, he's talking about the USJ attack.
Yeah, like at the beginning, the first one. And so it's like we just got introduced to like Shigaraki. Shigaraki. You guys both said something different.
Shigaraki.
That's what I said.
You said Shigaraki.
I said Shigaraki.
You did now.
No, I said it before.
I'm
not doing this.
All right. Well, anyway, this has been another great meeting of the Melanated Anime Club. Thank you guys all for being a part of this and watching, even though you've gone about an hour ago. Thank you so much. You should, make a point to kind of do some good for yourself this week.
Do something nice for someone random.
Yeah, I've been saying this whole time, man. Nothing makes me feel better than helping other people, and you should maybe try that. If you can help someone move, even if you have to cancel a show, help them move because you're helping people. If you even just helping yourself, that makes you feel better. So, as I always say, go out there, do some good, and as always, keep it creamy. Man, I had it queued up and everything.
Come on.
It's buffering. It's buffering.
Buffering? How do you buffer a break?
I had it preset to buffer. That's the crazy part. Is like I pre-buffered this like a couple minutes ago.
Are you on B650? Are you on 56 baud?
Everybody, live show.
Ah, Lord. Well, it's still fucking loading. What is up?
Yo.
I'm just gonna download this. I'm just gonna download these tracks and not stream them off of Spotify.
That probably make more sense.
It was working well before.
It's like you haven't produced a show. You know that.
There it is.
There it is.
So again, keep it creamy.
Have a good week, y'all.
We'll see y'all next week, hopefully.